This comes, his hand is tight to the center, so he goes to the outside, hits the tricep, traps, and comes right back. And it's on there, gets to the triceps, and we're right back in.
Violence destroys. Weaponizing is the counter strategies to violent criminal assault. Hey, I'm Greg LaBeouf, aka The Violence Guy, and I'm sharing with you how I went from the victim of a brutal attempted murder to mastering the tool of violence and protecting myself and family, and how you can do the same from the safety and comfort of your own home. Welcome to Weaponizing DIY.
Okay, we should have this shell, right? So we got the angle one comes in, we got the Bill G, you lift it, trap it, and you hit, and he blows on that. Now, we should have lift, trap, which is one slap, and hit, keeps us on that side. It's very bad basic. So, Bill G, lift, hawk, which is one slap, hit. You stay on the same side. Bill G, lift it, slap it, instead of hitting it, I slap the second time, and then I hit, that changes side. So we should have that at this point, right? So it's just called a double block changeover. Lift, not one slap, but 1, 2, hit, that switches us from right side to left side or vice versa. Lift, trap, hit, puts us on to the other side. And this right here is just energy, it's just happening to development. And then when I make a switch, okay, I'm just going pop, pop, hit. That is trying to add an element of aliveness. Does that make sense? Now what we're going to do though is we're going to add an insertion in that, right? Because the changeover is the biggest switch. So if you're on the right side and all of a sudden you're switching to the left side, and you got to catch that without letting anything spike. So the trick now then is say, okay, well the only thing we're dealing with is if I'm on the right side, the only thing that could happen is the double block to put me to the other side. So I'm like, okay, well, the second I feel something come off the baseline of my blue bud, it's a switch to the other side. So remember, it's not one stretch that kills you, it's multiple. So what we're going to do right now, though, is we're going to insert a hit point. Okay, so nothing big, but when we're here now, I could go with pop, pop, get that's the big kind of switch. But I'm here and I'm thinking, okay, well, he catches that shit. Like he's been doing it a lot, he catches it. So what I'm going to do off this, I'm going to do something a little different. I build you. Now, when I lift, I talk. And I could hit, or what I'm going to do, roll, build G, and I'm going to lift, talk, pull back, and fire a punch. So I'm going to fire the right cross. Okay, what he's going to do is virtually has to do the same thing. I build the pull and I pull the punch. Back to what do you want me to do? I want him to build G. Yeah, exactly. So just build G. Boom, he builds G now. So he actually zones his head out, he catches that punch. Okay, so notice, when I throw my cross, it's coming from a little outside. So the cross is coming back, and just look to like use his center line, it's coming here. See how it's coming outside of his center line, not straight, so not like a wing shot right there. Not a tight, like even a tight boxing cross is gonna come straight down the fucking hole. It's a little streetish. It's not John Wayne. It's not the John Wayne hanging. Okay. So we're in energy, tight, building. That's the cue. I kind of clear the bilge arm, I pull back, and I fire the shot. He catches with his building, lifts, traps, and puts us right back into it. Okay. So now here, I fire the shot, and we go right back into it. Or I go here, trap, and kill. On the other side of here, and then boom, he goes build G, and go into this. Okay. Trap, pull here, okay, here, boom, build G, the traps hits. Just one thing about this, when I go here, he has to zone his head out of the way, catch the build runs. I didn't pull my punch back. I kept it there for energy. He has to switch us back to movement. Then I have to catch that quick. And then we're back in. So what we're going to do now is every now and then, this comes in and the punch goes tight. Okay? So see how he still can do it. Like he still made it work. What he has to do off this becomes here and get much tighter, he's got to lean his body more. But what'll probably be 100 times easier is he just goes to the outside. So when this pushes and the punch comes straight, he passes it. Yeah. Just, you can do backhand guillotine, whatever. I like the backhand guillotine. So we'll just go from there. I pull here. When this is coming in tight, he does a backhand guillotine. He hits the tricep. And then feeds it right back into here. So this pulls, and he goes back in good teeth. Comes right in there. I pull out, go wider. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That actually would be our response too. But he can catch it off you. Okay. What you already saw, like he went inside good team, went back in good team. That's kind of ultimately where you want to get. Is that there is no, like, there's a lot of things you need to do. We're not building up a repertoire of like, oh, when this energy comes, I can do these 5 things. But your reflexes, it's all going to depend on where your hands are, right? So it's not a series of choices. It's a feel of where you get caught. Does that make sense? Your hands are going to be educated. It's like if his hand was right here and I threw a punch, he's just going to hit up. If his hand would happen to be up and this punch him in, he's going to come down. If he happened to be a little bit inside, he's going to go inside. If he happened to be a little bit on the outside, he's going to hit on the outside. Those were not 4 different responses. Those were economy and motion. It was the same thing done from wherever his hand was. It's just what's the most economical thing. And then he's just like, I can hit anywhere in here, anywhere in here. You get what I'm saying, kind of, right? So when this is happening, okay, if it happened to come tight and he happened to be a little bit leaned this way, he's probably going to go outside. That's why when I went this and it went tight, and this hand was here, this hand pulls out, he went to the inside good teeth. Because his hand was there. That was far more economical with his hand here than coming all the way here to do this. Does that kind of make sense? But right now, we're just putting in a couple of the responses. So you're here, this pulls out, this comes, his hand is tight to the center, so he goes to the outside, hits the tricep, traps, and comes right back. And it's on there, gets to the triceps, and we're right back in. Notice when that happens, when I go like this, and you go here, I have to pull back. I have to jump backward. I go here, he goes there, I have to come back and catch him. Because I'm extended in here, so I can't just do this. I have to slide back to get myself back in position. So pull. And notice what I'm doing with him. Pull. See what I'm teaching him to read? I'm teaching him to read where the hand is. Or we're here. See where I'm cueing him? And it's not the visual intellectual brain that I want to cue, it's the silhouette. Does that make sense? You're training his silhouette, just like if I was here and all of a sudden I went, he knows where it's coming versus this here and I went, you know what I mean? If something's here and all of a sudden it's like, he knows this is probably going to far more shoot outside than this. Okay? He's reading the silhouette of the body.